see me.
What up, y'all? It's your boy E-SAC back again with another video. I'd like to welcome y'all to GEEK-SHOCK. Y'all already know the deal. This is where we geek out and talk about G-SHOCKs and other dope timepieces. You know what I mean? If you're new to the channel, that's the formula right here. That's the format for this channel. So let's get into it. I'm not going to take up too much time because time is precious and time is money. You know what I mean? I'm at work right now, so I'm trying to knock out this video and then get back to my duties. You know what I'm saying? But once again, I got another 35th anniversary collection piece. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Casio G-SHOCK, every certain milestone, they release their a limited edition run to iconic pieces that they've had throughout the years. For example, this one right here is a very iconic silhouette, a very iconic model, a very iconic design. There's no other brand out there that does it like they do. As far as this watch goes, you know what I mean? I have never seen another watch that looks this way. Never. That's why I think makes it so special. And like I've heard a lot of people say that once you acquire one of these pieces, you tend to keep it just because the value, the construction of it, the way that it's put together, everything about it is dope. The aesthetics, everything. You know what I mean? And even though, for me, for example, like if I've shared with in my past videos, if you know and you've been tuning in, I lost a lot of weight, so a lot of my watches that used to fit me, especially these G-SHOCKs, fit a little bit big. But this particular model line right here is not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Hopefully my boys or my girls as well, hopefully when they get older, they might be into these watches and maybe they might want to wear them. Or if I ever come in dire time of some money, I know I could definitely sell these and get some money back. You know what I'm saying? But further ado, I'm not going to take up your time. Quick wrist check though, before we get started. This is a vintage piece for sure. Oh, a little water stain, my bad, y'all. Vintage piece, GA 2000, you know what I'm saying? Screwback, you know what I mean? Very dope watch. I've had this for a while. Let me just, I know it's not about this one, but since we're talking about it, let me just, you know what I mean? Look, that's how long I've had it. This stuff is starting to peel off the shiny part, but it's a beautiful watch. And if you tune into my past videos, I've spoken about the screwbacks and how much of a premium feel you get with these screwbacks, you know what I'm saying? But that's for another video. Definitely going to get into the screwbacks when it comes to that time. But let's pop this cap real quick and let's get into this dope watch, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my geeks that have been tuning in. Yes, once again, another 35th anniversary model. And in here is a very iconic watch, y'all. Very iconic. I'm talking about the Frogman, y'all. Shout out to my geeks that know about the Frogman, you know what I'm saying? This is a very dope, excuse me, there's smudges on this. Let me go get something to wipe the face of the glass so I can get a better picture. If you've been tuning in recently, I've been really going down. I just uploaded a video yesterday on a 35th anniversary piece that I just acquired. The 35th anniversary piece of G-SHOCK, the pieces, the collections. I've really got into them a while back. I started collecting different pieces, and my collection's grown, and I figured it was time to make a video about them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have a lot. I already recorded a handful of videos, and they're all centered around this particular line, the 35th anniversary. Shout out to Eric Hayes, by the way, man. He's the designer of this beautiful logo. You know what I mean? He also has a few models of the specific anniversary lines that he's designed himself. You know what I mean? So if you're into that, go ahead and check it out. If you're into collecting dope, iconic, limited edition, go ahead and take a look. But like I was saying, today we're taking a look at this dope G-SHOCK right here, man. You know what I mean? The Frogman. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. The Frogman is a very, very obscured, very distinguished look for a watch. You know what I'm saying? Very dope, very different. You know what I mean? There's no other watch out there that looks like this one. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is Casio G-SHOCK's diver. You know what I mean? It's a diver watch. There's a dive log on all this. It's equipped with a lot of dope things, and its construction is titanium. You know what I'm saying? This one I don't. I got another one, so we're gonna compare. I brought an extra one just so we can compare. But this is an anniversary piece, so let's focus on this, and then we'll continue. Sometimes I tend to get off track. You know what I'm saying? But all right, this is the GF-8235D. You know what I'm saying? Part of the 35th anniversary Origin Gold collection, the special edition 35th anniversary collection. You know what I'm saying? Colors black, positive display with that gold sunburst. You know what I mean? Just like the other two models that are in this Origin Gold line that I've recently acquired. So that collection for me is done. I got all three of them. There's three of them. There's the DW-5035, the DW-5735, and then this one, the GF-8235. You know what I'm saying? This is the iconic design from Casio G-SHOCK. This is reminiscent of one of the earlier models of the Frogman. You know what I'm saying? This was released April 2018, module 3266. So series is the 8200, which is the original. The DW-8200 was one of the original G-SHOCKs that were released a while back, y'all. You know what I mean? So definitely, if you own the original G-SHOCKs, you definitely got some vintage pieces. You know what I'm saying? Very dope. You know what I mean? Very dope. You got the electroluminous, the LE. You know what I mean? The LE. There I go again. The LE, the EL. I'm sorry. The EL. You know what I mean? L. The electric luminous. The band is made out of resin. You know what I'm saying? Bezel as well. You know what I mean? Same design for all these pieces. You know what I'm saying? The 35th anniversary is clutch right there. Y'all see that? 35th anniversary. Gold buckle. Casio Japan. You know what I mean? This is the Japan-made piece. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see that? Diver's watch, 200 meters. Casio authorized service center. You know what I mean? Very dope. Like I said before, I love the screwbacks on these watches, y'all. You know what I mean? This is a premium G-SHOCK when you get the screwbacks. Definitely feel like they need to bring those back. Most def. But like I was saying, y'all, let's go through the little specs real quick. This is tough solar. You know what I mean? So you get a CTL1616 battery. So you get tough solar, which is dope. This also has full auto EL. My bad again. There I go again. And I'm gonna hit the lights before we're done so you can take a look at that. You get what are we talking about? Let's see. Let's talk about the specs. The weight of this is 112 grams. The size from lug to lug is 52. From side to side, left to right, east and west, west and east is 50.3. And then the thickness is 13 millimeters, y'all. I mean, my bad, 18 millimeters. 18 millimeters, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Chunky watch, you know what I mean? Again, like I said before, I started to not wear the watches that fit a little bigger on me ever since I lost weight. But these Frogmans, I still rock them. You know what I mean? I really don't care because just it's a classic. It's an iconic watch, y'all. You know what I mean? You see somebody with that, if you know, you know, you already know. Oh, damn, that's a Frogman. You know what I mean? It's just something about these I will never let go, and I will wear them like every Friday. Frogman Fridays. If you know, you've been following me, you see the shorts I post. You know what I mean? Frogman Fridays is the thing for me. I try to wear a Frogman every Friday. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm kind of over it, so I don't. But you know what I mean? I try to. You know what I mean? It's my little ritual that I do. Like, for example, July is a special month for me. It was last year around this time I decided to launch my channel, you know what I mean? So this whole month I've been wearing nothing but G-SHOCKs, you know what I mean? It's just a little thing to make this whole hobby of ours fun, you know, something I do, you know what I mean? And I think I'm gonna stick to that. Like maybe next month I'm gonna do nothing but Seikos, and the following month whatever other watch brands that I have that I could wear like consecutively throughout the month, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, man, y'all see the get down on this watch, man. Gold pushers, gold screws, gold buckle. You know what I mean? That origin gold is definitely prominent here. I definitely love the whole get down on this. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the price on this. When it came out, it was 48,000 yen, 500 USD. You know what I mean? 500 bucks you were gonna pay for this bad boy. Well worth it if you ask me. I didn't pay nothing close to that. I did buy a secondhand. It was a used watch, which, like I said before, I don't mind. You know what I mean? Look at the condition. It's still dope. I could easily sell this and recoup whatever I spend on it and make more. Because if you know, you know, these watches are very sought out. You know what I mean? They're very dope. The construction on them is A1. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bust out another one that I have, and we're gonna compare so we can take a look at. Usually the construction of them is all titanium, but I believe that this one might not be titanium. I think the housing in this is stainless steel for this particular model. But Frogmans are usually all titanium. The case, the screw back, everything is titanium in those. This one, I'm not too sure. I don't think so. You know what I mean? This has magnetic resistance, screw back, water resistant, 200 meters. I said that. It has a moon graph, a tide graph, a dive timer, so you can log your diving when you go down into the depths of the ocean. World time, cities, 48 cities, 31 time zones, 5 alarms, tough solar, auto light, you know what I mean? All that good stuff. Everything you would expect for a premium price G-SHOCK, you know what I mean? So, like I said, there goes the log for the diving. There goes the tide, you know what I mean? Also, the little moon feeds, alarms, stopwatch, timer, back to home time. And then you have dual time because you got the world time. So you see that? I got Tokyo. It's 6:16 in Tokyo right now. It's just back to the date. You know what I mean? Definitely a dope watch. Definitely something that I enjoy wearing. You know what I mean? Like I said before, the silhouette, the whole get down on this, the whole aesthetics on the Frogman is dope, y'all. It's very dope. So let me show y'all real quick. All right, let's bust out another Frogman that I have. This is another Frogman. This is an older Frogman. This Frogman right here that I have is, like I was saying, titanium. You see the screw back? You know what I'm saying? Titanium, water resistant. Casio. This is an older module. You could tell 1294. You know what I mean? This is the DW8201NT. You know what I'm saying? Again, still very sought out for these watches. Even though this is a vintage piece, it's you know, I mean, I think this was released like in the 90s, I want to say, or early 2000s, late 90s, mid 90s, I want to say. I mean, I could look on Shockbase real quick and get that, but we're talking about this bad boy right now. I'm going to do a video just with all the Frogmen that I have in my collection so y'all can take a look. But I wanted to show y'all the basics on the original, how so basic this one was compared to the reimagination, reissued. This is basic, you know. I mean, stopwatch, that's it. Alarm, nothing special about this. Even the light's not even good, even that bright compared to this right here. But I love the color of this LCD screen. You know what I mean? I love if you know me already and you've been following the channel, I'm a sucker for these gold displays. That's why when I saw this one, I fell in love, you know what I mean? Especially with that sun rays, that burst. But this is cool too. Like, I really dig this. It kind of reminds me like a Pit Boy, you know what I mean? Some crazy like futuristic green screen, you know what I mean? Very dope though. But like I was saying, the aesthetics on this is about the same, you know what I mean? Blacked out. Except for this one's titanium and this one's not. Look, it's even written right there, titanium, G-SHOCK. This one's not, you know what I mean? But still dope. Like I was saying, I'm gonna do a video with all the Frogmen so y'all can get a good look at the Frogman. You know what I mean? If you don't know yet, you're gonna know once you watch that video, because I will be going into depth about that one, because the Frogman, like I said, is a very iconic watch. Again, yes, it's a big watch, and I wish I had a big ass wrist so I could really wear the hell out of this. Like I said before, I still do, but I could see how a big dudes, you know what I mean, it's really nice. I could see how it was fit really well on them, you know what I mean? But like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, this is G-SHOCK, y'all. You know what I mean? They come big, so you wear them, you know what I mean? If you're gonna sit there and just worry about what other people think, then good luck with you, but not me. I'm gonna go ahead and wear the hell out of this. I'm gonna give you a little quick wrist check so y'all see this, and then we're gonna cut this video, man. Again, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate every last one of y'all. You know what I mean? But let's see. Let me give y'all a quick little wrist check, and so you can see what I'm talking about. It fits big on me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit there in front like I said before. When I was a little bigger, it fit. A lot of these watches fit really well. You know what I mean? There was a little gap still, but it wasn't as bad as it is now. Like when you lose weight on your wrist. You're heavy. You know what I mean? You see where the tongue is. It's like I got it on the last hole right there. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's a little gap. If you see the little gap, but like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, y'all, I still wear the hell out of these watches. You know what I mean? The ones that I care to keep and not get rid of because they're so iconic. So I would go ahead and wear them still and really not care. You know what I mean? But like I was saying, y'all, look at that. Very dope, right? Very dope. Very dope. I'm gonna hit these lights and I'm gonna show y'all the lume real quick. Y'all see that, right? This has got the auto EL. God, I can't believe I keep messing that up. The auto EL. So like when you look at it, flick of your wrist, it turns on. Let me take this off so y'all can see the displays, because the other Frogman is a little different. I actually like the light more on the other Frogman. I'm not gonna sit there and lie. It's got that classic light, but peep, y'all. Real quick, pardon me for the darkness. Look at that, look at the light on that one. It looks crazy too when you during the daytime. But it's crazy how these older LCD screens look a lot different, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's hit these lights real quick. My bad, y'all. I'm all over the place. But yo, you see that? You gotta see this when there's some light on it and how crazy the display goes. It's hard for the camera to pick it up, but y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy E-SHOCK, man. And this is a video for the Frogman. You know what I mean? 35th anniversary. Screw back, all the good stuff, all the bells and whistles, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy E-SHOCK, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Copies on the same old thing. Shorty